On the Kansas City sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His team lost last time out, trying to turn things around this time. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His guys know the playoffs are in their future. They have clinched the division and look to be a real force in the AFC. On third down, Mahomes. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up fourth down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. What his receivers, they're coming into every game saying we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around. What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's got Palmer. It's complete. They're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's a run. They'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get back complete. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2.
3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick, and that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. We'll just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. His way forward for about 3 yards. Caden Hicks on the tackle. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to.
And he's into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, won it twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Allen now on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 10 yards
In motion, Shakir. On third down, it's Josh Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down at critical moments,
and he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Allen goes with a pop pass. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Go with the draw play here on 2nd down. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Throw on the run is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. So now they'll throw it with Allen. As complete, right side to Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a designed run. It's Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy for Daniel Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jackson now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Now he'll run. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Bills. 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is LeJohntay Wester. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Ravens are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Tutu Atwell. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Eagles wind up taking this one by a touchdown. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the LA Chargers. And this is Omarion Hampton. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Chargers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion, Shakir.
37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's
yards.
good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
At the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And into the hands of Coleman. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. He's got room to roam. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers.
And he's in! Touchdown, Buffalo. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The score, Bills 28, Chiefs 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
23 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
10 more yards. Complete to Rashid Rice.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. They try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On first and 10, it's Allen. Aside that open man is Knox. From the 25, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll run on the draw. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Brings up 3rd.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Allen now on 2nd down. He'll find Shakir open right side. Here now, 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He'll be out of bounds. It's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now a give up in the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Injured player on the field, and that indeed is Josh Allen. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
the read and hold on here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
All right, Mike, follow this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A run. It's Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
13 yards on the catch there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
2nd and 11. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.